Peace, beautiful people. It is I, Shogun Kaye, bet like broad strats and 4 flats on a Cadillac. Sheesh, I'm here with it, back with another video. Today's video is entitled Cops Unlock Babysitter's Phone, Uncover Horrifying Secrets. Y'all know I don't play about them babies. I don't do babysitters, and sometimes not even family and friends, and this is exactly why. But make sure you like, comment, subscribe so you can stay in the loop on my videos. It don't cost you nothing, but let's get to it.
Her eyeball was moving up and down, kind of like she was having a seizure.
Head trauma, skull fractures, brain bleed.
She also has some broken ribs.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Oh, okay, Lord. She called me on the phone crying, and she's like, "Did you drop my baby? There's a huge lump on her left side of her brain." And I was like, "No, I would not ever drop your baby on purpose." You know what I mean?
When a 2-month-old baby girl is rushed to the hospital after suffering a seizure in the care of her babysitter, doctors discover alarming injuries that raise more questions than answers. As investigators search for the truth, they find themselves facing conflicting accounts, shifting blame, and a story that begins to feel hauntingly familiar.
Did she tell you before the same situation before it happened?
No, he didn't mention that.
The following is based on official police records, and the footage has never been seen before until now. Please note that all persons charged with a crime are presumed innocent unless and until proven guilty in a court of law. In Oklahoma, on the morning of July 14, 2023, 26-year-old Holly Marie Shepard contacts Ponca City 911 dispatchers.
Hi, I was supposed to be an incident officer, or not an officer, sorry, like an ambulance. What's going on there? So babysitting a 2-month-old baby, and she's kind of acting a little funny. She's kind of been a little cranky. I just want to make sure that she's okay, and her oxygen level, she's kind of limp and kind of breathing funny. Her mom said she's been sick and stuff, and she's just kind of acting out of it. It's not normal. I just want to make sure she's okay because she's in my care.
Hey, she sound real calm, cool, and collective, don't she? What you mean? Somebody baby is limp? Did you call the mom first? Did you call the mother first? And then call 911 immediately after? I kind of be panicking if that was me because like you said, yeah, that baby's in your care and the baby's limp. First you went from she's acting weird, not feeling good, to going limp and oxygen is low. So you check oxygen levels, or you just talking about visually, you can see that she's having a hard time breathing. That don't put you in a panic mode. Hey, I need help right now. I'm watching somebody, baby. She's not breathing right. I need to get you to get over here. Send somebody quick, and I need to call her mom. Hold on, I'm gonna put you on. You know what I mean? Where is that energy? It's already starting off wrong.
Paramedics find the infant, a 2-month-old baby girl named Cora, in a dire state, with part of her head appearing deformed. However, when they reach the mother on the phone, she panics, explaining Cora has no defects of any kind.
Yo! People are sick and crazy. What you mean part of her head is deformed? And the mother says she has no deformities? So you gonna bust this little girl head in? See, you know what? Let me not get emotional. Let me just keep pressing play, because I'm gonna keep stopping, because this is already pissing me off.
The truth of Cora's condition begins to emerge, confirmed in a grim call between officers.
Once I got to the hospital, they took the child in to get CT imaging. And as they were finishing that up and taking the child back, the child started seizing after the CT imaging. So there's traumatic bleeding on the right side of the brain, and that's the injury that can be seen on the outside where it's kind of, hold on. Let me pull up the photos the nurse took.
Okay, there was a visible mark on the right side of the child's scalp, I guess is what I might have to call you back, but I think that's what I needed for the time being.
Sounds good.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome. Thank you.
So they could visibly see the wound, right, on the outside, and you acting like you don't know what's going on. She just a little limp breathing, but you can clearly visibly see some kind of trauma to her head. Crazy.
All right, bye.
Crazy.
Due to the severity of her condition, baby Cora is flown by helicopter.
That was the officer crying. That was the officer crying. Don't trust people with your babies, man.
To a different hospital where she fights for her life. With unexplained injuries, investigators turned to the 3 people who were in the home with the baby. The babysitter Holly, her mother-in-law Doretta, and Doretta's sister Dorene, each with their own account for what happened that morning.
So I got Holly's statement, I got Grandma's statement, and I got Grandma's sister statement.
Okay.
All 3 of them did not add up.
Investigators will examine the account.
Well, then lock all 3 of their asses up. Yeah. And we ain't doing that. All 3 of y'all in the house with the same baby at the same time, and all y'all got 3 conflicting stories. Lock all 3 of their ass up. If you agree with that, let me know in the comments if you agree to lock all 3 of their ass up. Sometimes you gotta lock people up and ask questions later. Sometimes you need to lock people up in situations like this dealing with kids where they got 3 conflicting stories. Well, let them have 3 conflicting stories in the jail cell until we get to further understanding of what really happened.
Of all 3 women, but the real challenge is figuring out where the lies end and the truth begins. According to the babysitter, Holly, 2-month-old Cora had just been laid to bed for a nap when she began acting unusual.
You got the nerve to have on a shirt that say love, 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 love. Yeah, love with lies. That's what I need to say. In love with lies. Because I don't believe nothing you got to say. After that 911 call, I don't believe nothing coming out of your mouth. Love, love, love. You love to lie.
The officer begins photographing the crib where Holly put her down when Doretta calls out to her.
Can I look in the crib?
No.
Does it? Can you just tell me what it looks like? Is there blankets in there? Like
There's
somebody's
blankets.
been sleeping in it?
There's blankets in there. I can't tell you if someone's been sleeping in there or not.
Can I just?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
Gotta keep that room. Is there something? What are you thinking?
I can't figure out why she would put the baby in the baby bed when she usually puts the baby on the big bed. When she's taking a nap, so. If I say something, would it go against me?
If you say something will go against you, you're not under arrest.
No. Okay. I don't want to say nothing that's gonna. I don't want to hurt her, but I just want the baby fell off the bed.
However, doctors noted injuries that point to something far more severe. Along with serious bleeding around her brain, they also found scattered skull fractures, as though something traumatically hit the child's head. They begin questioning Holly, who was recently left in charge of the 2-month-old.
Look at her, yo. She looked like somebody that worked at Starbucks. That's why you can't judge a book by its cover, yo. Look at her. She looked like the lady that make my Starbucks drinks. Look innocent, you feel me? Like she wouldn't do nothing like that. She talks all calm and she talks real nice and sweet. And she the damn devil.
And her 4-year-old sister.
I'm a member of on Facebook of a Ponca City area moms group.
Okay.
That I kind of talk on there to like just fellow moms, do like play dates and stuff with other kids because I have 2 kids of my own.
We need to check on them next. You got 2 kids of your own. We need to check on them next. CPS, do your job.
Mackenzie, the mom, she posted on there that she needed childcare. And I told her I was staying at home. You know, I have 2 kids. Met her at McDonald's, and like her and her husband were like, okay, yeah, I like her. So I just started that this week on Tuesday. But yeah, I don't know if she'll continue with me because of this. Yeah. But
what are you smiling about? The baby got a fractured skull, a deformed head, bleeding, and all kind of stuff. What are you smiling and smirking about? Of course, because your ass going to jail. What are you talking about? I don't know if she's going to continue to work with me. No, she's not. No. Only thing she could be working on you with them paws. Putting them paws on you. And probably some more, because we dealing with babies here.
Wow. She won't really talk to me, but yeah.
So $1,200 a month,
it's like $300 a week, so she just paid me today, and then, so.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, it is.
In their initial Facebook messages, which started 1 week earlier, Holly had introduced herself as a wife and a mother of 2, stating she has tons of caregiving experience. Mackenzie admitted she was nervous about leaving her children with a stranger, but said Holly reassured her by offering several family members as references, including her mother-in-law, Doretta.
And how many kids were you watching for?
Wait a minute. What about... No. you need references for a babysitter outside of their family members who live in the same house. How about people who have been clients of yours? How about that? How about other parents who you've had or who they've had you watch their kids? You feel me? Why are you going to the family for references? Of course they're gonna vouch for their daughter, especially if she needs a job and needs money. They go, oh yeah, she's the best babysitter we've ever seen. No, how about non-family members, people who are regular customers like you? What do they got to say about her babysitting skills? You feel me?
Just two.
Just two?
Yeah.
Okay.
So my two go to daycare.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
And then, which is kind of.
She don't even babysit her own two kids. Hey, if you don't even babysit your own two kids and you send them to daycare, why the hell would I send my 2-month-old for you to be able to watch her or him?
So weird because I'm like, well, I miss my kids, but yeah, my kids love their daycare, so.
Holly goes on what happened after Sam took their two children to daycare and headed to work, leaving Holly and Doretta alone with Mackenzie's two children.
So 911 was called at 10:37.
Uh-huh.
So okay, I made her bottle around 10:15-ish. And I was sitting on the couch and I was holding her. She'd been kind of cranky this morning, so I don't know if she was dealing with some gas or what was going on, but she was kind of cranky. So I fed her. She drank maybe 2 ounces of her bottle, and then she fell asleep in my arms, so I put the bottle down, kind of covered up with a blanket, and sat there to make sure that she was asleep. Then I stand up and I bring her to my daughter's bed in the crib and just set her down. Kind of swaddled her, turned on the nightlight and the little lullaby music thing, and then walked out to kind of handle. I left the door open, of course, to hear her, but to tend to Audrey. And then probably around I want to say 10:35, so 2 minutes before I called. I noticed, I was sitting there playing with Audrey on the floor, and I just hear Cora, which is the baby's name, just scream cry, like a hurt cry. And our cats are outside. There's no, she doesn't roll over yet. She's only 2 months. And so I ran in there, turned the light on, picked her up, and I noticed that her arms were just stretched out, they were so stiff, and her eyes were kind of I don't know how to describe it.
Can you show me? If you don't know.
My eyes?
Yeah.
Oh, she was she kept,
Okay, so blinking?
Yeah, that, and her eyeball was moving up and down, kind of like she was having a seizure.
Uh-huh.
And I'm a certified medical assistant, so I kind of know the signs of that, and it looked like a seizure to me. So, I just immediately I picked her up, and I said, I saw that, and then her arms were stiff, and she was kind of breathing funny. So I was like, okay, I'm calling 911.
After learning of Cora's injuries, the infant's mother called Holly to demand answers.
She called me and she said, hey, did you drop my baby? She called me on the phone crying, and she's like, did you drop my baby? There's a huge lump on her left side of her brain or her head. And I was like, no, I would not ever drop your baby on purpose. You know what I mean?
Oh. She asked you, did you drop the baby? She didn't ask whether or not you did it on purpose. She just asking if you dropped the baby, and your response is, no, I would never drop your baby on purpose.
There's no way.
And so where were Doretta and her sister at, whenever the baby was asleep?
They were in the living room.
Doretta is brought in for questioning, and although she recalls the morning much like Holly does, one important detail doesn't quite align.
Well, Holly was feeding the baby, and the little girl was playing. And when the sister come in, we stood there talking. Well, Holly was holding the baby and then started crying a little bit.
The sister said the baby started crying when she put her down to sleep. You're saying that she was crying in your sister's hands. We already got some red flags.
Me and my sister talked, and we went out in the yard and loaded up the air conditioners, and we stood out there and talked. Mm-hmm. Out there in the car, But then Holly comes out of the house and said that she had to call the ambulance. And I said, why? She said, well, the baby's not, something's wrong with the baby.
All right, so the only person that was...
So she left the whole nap out. You leave the whole part out when your daughter said that she took her later down to go sleep for about 30 minutes. Why you leave that part out? Why are you saying that the baby began to cry while it was in Holly's arms? Holly saying that the baby wasn't in her arms, the baby was in the crib, crying.
Inside the house was Holly. at that time, and you and your sister were outside.
Right.
Though Holly claimed Doretta and Dorene were with her in the living room, Doretta's account puts the two of them outside, leaving Holly alone with the baby before placing her in the crib.
You ain't pick up on what I said? That too, but also the stories don't match. Holly said the baby was crying in the crib. The mother saying the baby was crying in her arms. They all over the place.
Still, Doretta remains unconvinced that Cora was ever in the crib at all.
I'm thinking that she put the baby on the bed and the baby fell off.
Okay.
I'm thinking.
But why wouldn't you just say that? Because those are accidents that can happen, right? You know, and it's a terrible accident to happen. If you put the baby on the bed and the baby fell off the bed, bust his head, and then you try to cover it up by putting it in the crib, like, no, you can't play with no baby like that. Something like that happens. Yeah, you take full responsibility. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't intentional if that's what happened. You feel me? The baby fell off the bed. It should have never been on the bed, but that goes to your skills as a parent and as a babysitter. Babysitting, like, you got to be watching kids all the time. You can't keep your eyes off of them. And why would you put them on the bed? Maybe you always put a baby on the bed, and this time the baby happened to roll and fell. Because, you know, babies, when they start rolling, it be happening out of nowhere. Sometimes they can just kick their feet a little bit and roll. It can happen so quick if you ain't watching.
That's what happened?
And thank you very much.
Okay, what makes you think that?
Well, because she has, as far as I could, this week, she has never put that baby in that crib. She's always put it on their bed.
Despite this unusual change in routine, Holly stands firm that the baby was in the crib. Before then, she had otherwise been in her arms or Doretta's.
But the only time she was alone with the baby is whenever I was in the kitchen for maybe 3-4 minutes.
She alone with who?
Doretta.
Doretta?
Like, she was holding the baby for me.
By herself whenever you were in the kitchen?
While I was making the butter.
And where was she at with the baby?
On the couch, sitting on the couch.
Sitting on the couch. Did she tell you if something happened while she...
No, when I asked her, and she said, no, not that I can recall, but she does have, she's showing some signs of, like, dementia and stuff, but I would feel like if it's something serious, or I would have heard of something if she dropped her or hit her, which, you know, I don't think she would do that.
Now, in your kitchen, you said Doretta was in the living room. In the kitchen, can you see from the kitchen to the living room, or is there a wall?
There's a wall.
There's a wall? Okay.
Yeah.
So that's the only time that Cora was out of your sight,
Yes.
line of sight,
Correct.
not with you, not anything like that.
Before addressing this with Doretta, the detective explains the seriousness of the situation and delivers a shocking update about Cora's injuries.
You can see it's a little red right there. It's starting to swell, right? You can see the difference where the swelling's starting to spread, right?
Yeah.
By her temple.
Oh, yeah.
So, okay. There's also, she also has some broken ribs.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Oh,
Okay.
Lord.
So, that's important for me to find out what happened or how everything happened. At any point in time, were you left by yourself with Cora, the little baby?
I left with her?
Yes. Were you, like, left by yourself or you were messing with her? No?
I was all in the kitchen at all times. I mean, in the living room.
Okay, with
Holly and the little girl and my sister.
So at no point in time were you by yourself with
Oh,
Cora?
no.
Okay.
Somebody lying. Because Holly just said you was holding her while she made a bottle for her in the kitchen. So somebody lying.
Now, she also mentioned that you had the onsets of dementia. That's what she mentioned. Is that true?
No.
That's not true?
No. I taken medicine, but I don't have dementia. I mean,
Okay.
I might forget a little bit, but I was outside.
Okay. When she went to go make a bottle for her in the kitchen, she said that there was a wall in the kitchen that you can't see into the living room, and that you were left by yourself with the baby, and that's the only time that she did not have any eyes on the baby.
No, sir. That is not true. Sir, she did not. I did not be in that front room with that baby by myself at all.
With conflicting stories from the two women, investigators questioned Doretta's sister, Dorene. Her statement validates one of their stories, but rips an entirely new hole in another.
We just got up and went outside and was taking air conditioners to my room.
Only you and Doretta. And Holly stayed inside.
And Holly come out. She said, something's wrong with baby's breathing. Can you come and check? So we ran into the house. The baby was in the carrier. And,
Whoa, the carrier. So we went from the crib to the bed to the carrier. By carrier, I'm guessing you're saying the car seat. Are you calling the carrier the car seat? But you did confirm you and your sister, Doretta, was outside and Holly was inside with the baby by herself and came out to y'all talking about something was wrong with the baby.
She go, what do you mean? She just stopped breathing right. And so she said, I called the mother and the ambulance, you know.
Oh, she did
And
call her.
so we stood there waiting for the ambulance to come. I stayed in the house with the other little girl. And my sister and Holly had went out to the ambulance. But as far as, I don't know what happened.
Okay.
You know, I didn't hear nothing drop, fall, or anything.
Okay.
Her account confirms that she and Doretta were both outside, placing Holly alone with baby Cora inside the house. But her claim that the baby was found in the car seat rather than the crib raises new questions.
Did she say why she had the baby in the car seat?
No, she did say I was fixing to go get some diapers or something, and she said, but I have to wait here for the ambulance now, and the mother.
Okay.
This creates a gap in Holly's account. Was she putting the baby down for a nap as she claimed, or preparing to leave with her? Detectives spoke to Holly's husband Sam, who showed them Facebook messages from Holly that morning. She'd been planning to bring him a drink at work, writing, "It'll be a minute feeding the baby." Shortly after, she dialed 911. After the ambulance left, Sam says she met him in person and told him the baby had a seizure before returning to the house, where police were waiting to speak with her. She then sent messages saying, "I'm scared our babies will be taken away. I didn't do anything. I don't abuse children."
Why would you think anything like that? Why would you think abusing a child? If the baby had fell off the bed, you might as well just say the baby fell off the bed. That's not abusing. That's negligence, right? And you'll never be a babysitter again, ever again. You're not even probably a certified babysitter. You feel what I'm saying? But why would you be talking about child abuse and abusing children and your kids being taken away if you put a baby on a bed and the baby fell over by accident? That don't make no sense. It still don't make no sense.
She also snapped a photo of one of the officers writing FML, an abbreviation which commonly means
F my life.
Why is she worried about her kids getting taken away or your kids taken away?
Right.
Just because DHS didn't get involved in, they're not. No. Like I told her, like, if the baby has a seizure, they're going to be able to prove it.
It's an injury.
It's not a seizure.
It's a seizure that was caused by an injury.
Right. If she just had a seizure by herself, they'd be able to say that. But the fact that she got cranial damage, bleeding, fractured ribs, and some more stuff, nah. No.
Yeah.
Speaking once more with Doretta, the detective wonders if Holly is telling the truth or possibly shifting the blame.
She's lying about you being alone with her today.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely, because I had my sister there, and then...
Do you have any idea why she's trying to say that you were by herself, or why she's trying to blame it on you?
I don't know. And that's exactly what my sister said that she'd do. I mean, my daughter would say. She said, Mama, she said she hurt that baby. And you bet that she's going to try to put blame on you.
Okay.
I came out to go get the kids, and I walked him out and around, and then she left too.
Okay.
Is she supposed to?
She wasn't supposed to.
Huh?
She wasn't supposed to.
He asked her to hang tight.
Holly is found walking 4 blocks away from the police station, and they bring her back to confront her with everything they've uncovered.
She went out, took a walk, got on that phone, and panicked, don't know what to do. That's what she did. She went out and probably started looking up stuff on her phone, trying to figure out how she gonna cover this stuff up. That's what's gonna happen. Watch.
Here's the deal. I just need you to tell me the truth so that I can try to tell the doctors down there what happened, okay?
Mm-hmm.
There's certain things that you kind of lied to me about that were verified by other people, okay?
Okay.
The first thing is you didn't tell me that you had the baby in the car seat, that you were going to take the baby with you to go buy some diapers at the same time that you were going to take a drink or supposed to take a drink to Sam,
Yeah.
right? And during that time, you were the only one that was inside the house by yourself with the baby. You told me that Dorene and Doretta were both in the house at that time. Whenever the baby started crying, and you went in there and freaked out, and then they went outside, okay?
Yeah.
They're both telling me different. Your mother-in-law got really offended whenever I asked her about her dementia and got really upset about it.
Okay.
That is very easily verifiable, which you said, you can contact my doctor, here's his name, blah, 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 here's the information. That it's really easily be very verifiable if she does have dementia or not.
Right.
Okay? I just need you to be straight with me, and I don't feel like you are. If you're going to keep playing these games, you're just going to make it worse on yourself instead of just being honest with me. That's all I'm asking you to do.
And call the doctor. Tell the other cop that's outside to call the doctor and verify whether she got dementia.
Okay? I'm not trying to take your kids. I don't care about taking your kids. I care about finding out what happened and finding out the truth. That's all I'm after, is the truth. But you keep saying, okay, but you don't want to tell me the truth about what happened.
It's not that I don't want to. I'm just trying to remember because I'm all frazzled because of this is crazy.
As Holly continues to withhold the truth, another detective steps in and takes a more direct approach.
Yeah, we need bad cop in here. We need straight to the point, no bullshit. You facing some time. You better start talking now. You better start talking now. That's the cop we need right now.
Already established the timeline. He was the only one with the kid, okay? Okay. This kid has very bad injuries, okay, to its head. Okay. Something that only could have happened whenever the kid was with you today. Okay? And I'm going to give you the opportunity to not look like this monster sitting here that's not telling the truth, and be a compassionate young woman and tell us what happened to this child. Okay? If not, then I'm going to make you out to be the monster that you are. The baby's in surgery and may die.
Oh, man.
Do you want to be a killer or do you want to be remorseful?
I know this is old, but it's just me. Father God, please protect this baby, Father. And if this baby is passed on, I pray that the baby is with you and is safe and no more tears and no more harm, Father. Thank you. Hallelujah. Amen. I know this is an old video, but it's just me. I can't help it.
Are you a killer? Then tell me what happened to that child. This is your opportunity. I'm listening, young lady.
So I put her down for her nap. That was true. It was in her crib. On the way back, Audrey had a toy on the floor, and I accidentally tripped.
Oh my
You should be. For lying.
For lying. So you were holding the baby and you tripped with the baby. Oh, man. Are you saying that you tripped over a toy while you were going to take her to the crib? If that happened, that's an honest mistake. You know, very treacherous for the baby, and I feel so sad for the baby. If that's the story, then you should have said that from the beginning. You should have said that from the very beginning.
I was scared.
But I also needed you to... You had all the opportunity to cry before. I'm sorry, I'm not very remorseful right now because you sat here and lied.
Right.
Okay?
Me neither.
But I also need you to tell the entire story. Where you tripped, what hit her head, because something hit her head very badly. She has skull fractures across the whole back of her head.
Okay.
So start over and tell me what happened. If you tripped, you tell me what she hit, what you did afterwards, everything.
Okay. So I was walking, like I said, from the crib, which is in my bedroom, out of the hallway into the living room. There was a big, like my son's big monster truck right there, and I fell over, and I tripped. And
Did you fall on top of the baby? That's what we're trying to get to. Did you fall on top of the baby?
She fell out of my hand, and just hit the floor. I don't remember anything being underneath her head.
The bruising is, I wouldn't say cylindrical, but long.
Okay.
Like edge of the crib, edge of the wall, edge of... He's being serious about, I can give the doctors information about what happened.
No, I know. I'm just trying to remember if there was anything under her head. All I know is I tripped and fell. Yeah, her head hit the trailer of the car. It was
that big monster truck. You know, the big monster. She got the big monster truck there. Was it like a dump truck or like you talking about Bigfoot monster truck? Let me stop talking. Let us see what she's gonna say.
It was like this long.
And then what happened?
And then I picked her up and called 911.
Is that whenever she had the stiff arms and
Yes,
had a seizure like whenever she hit her head?
yes. And her eyes were like doing bad and freaking out. I didn't mean to fall.
So your first inclination of having an accident with a 2-month-old child was to save yourself and not tell somebody what happened.
I was just scared.
The detective leaves the room to provide an update while the other remains with Holly. Still questioning how the baby could have landed on the same toy Holly tripped over, he allows her
I didn't even think about that. That's a good. Right. How do you trip over a toy, stumble forward, and then land on the toy? How did the baby land on that toy? That don't make no sense. She's still lying.
to demonstrate the fall.
So I was walking with her like this, and I guess I tripped and fell because I remember my foot going like this. And then I get like, I guess my foot kicked it, and then when she fell like this on it.
Okay. So when she fell, how did you drop her? Did you go down with her? Like how did that, like, show me exactly like how it went.
Okay. I'm trying to, okay. So I tripped, my foot had her,
Mm-hmm.
and I guess it kicked
Mm-hmm.
that.
Mm-hmm.
So then I fell, and I guess I let go of her because that's when she hit her head like that.
Nope, broken ribs. You landed on top of her. Yo big back, 200-something pound, 280-pound big body landed on top of that baby.
Like, I guess this would be that. Because that's her head.
I'm sorry, I ain't got no sympathy for it at this point. I don't. Why would you lie about that? If that happened, yo, that's a crazy mistake. I would be so not afraid. I understand the fear part. I would be so remorseful, and that would have been the first thing I said when I called the ambulance. Oh my God, I was holding the baby. I tripped and fell. I fell on top of the baby. Her eyes were rolling in the back of the head. I got to call it. You feel me? That's kind of how it should have been. Not this whole I'm gonna lie, cover it up. I'm gonna try to put it on my mom and say that somebody else was holding her. Then I'm gonna text you gonna text your husband and talk about FML and the cops are here and I don't want them to take my other kids. If it was a mistake, why would they take your other kids for that? Come on, man. They might take them now because you're a damn liar, and you was willing to put it on somebody else.
Did you drop her from up top all the way, or what?
I think I had her like mid, and
then
then I
you
lost.
dropped her?
Yeah, and then I lost my balance.
Then you dropped her as you were going down?
Yes, yeah.
And so did you drop her completely from both hands?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So she hit the floor?
I think she hit the back of the toy, like on the trailer part. I'll just show you. It's a big, like, semi, like, plastic truck. I wish I had a picture of it, but, yeah. Sorry.
You're okay.
But I didn't, like, purposely hurt her or, like, purposely hit her on the floor.
And where is it now?
Huh?
Where is it now?
It's just the way in the living room.
Okay, did you move it?
Yeah, we moved it.
Okay, who's we?
Or, I mean, I did, yeah.
You said we.
Sorry, no, it was me.
The plastic truck and trailer was found at the home, though investigators noted that dust particles were present on top of the toy, and it didn't appear to have been disturbed.
Here's the deal.
Okay, go ahead.
Again, I feel like you're bullying me.
Okay.
All right? And I don't like it. Okay? Have I treated you like you're an idiot?
No.
Have I insulted you in any which way by treating you like you're an idiot?
No.
Don't do the same thing to me.
Okay.
That's exactly what you're doing, and I don't like it. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
What are they going to find that's different from what you have told me?
So, I've been really busy today.
Okay.
So I fell twice today, but,
You fell twice with that baby? Twice with the baby? You didn't think after the first fall you probably should have called the ambulance and made sure the baby was okay, notified the parents and all that? You fell twice with that baby. Huh? That still don't even sound right. I feel like you still lying because you's a liar.
The first time was this morning.
Was you drunk or high? Were you drinking or smoking? Was you on any pills, meth, crack, coke, weed, alcohol, tequila, any of the above? How the hell you fall twice with a baby in your hands? The first one would have shook me up. I probably wouldn't have picked that baby up without sitting down somewhere. After I made sure the baby was all right. But still, if you dropped her like that, she's hurting and bleeding and stuff like, no, hell no. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Mm-mm.
Before this accident, and she did not hit her head.
So you fell twice with her in your arms?
Yes. And I usually don't drink coffee. I drank like 2 cups of coffee because I was tired and I've been like really shaky today and dizzy. So here's the couch. And like I said, I lay her like on the couch and I kneel, right? So after I changed her diaper and her clothes to the pink onesie with the black pants, I pick her up and I went to go throw the diaper in the trash in the kitchen. And I was in my socks and I just kind of lost my balance. I was kind of like, I got really, really dizzy. And this time I had her like cradled. And I kind of just fell like straight down. And I sat there for a minute because I like saw stars. And then I got up. So I like.
Don't nobody care about you seeing no damn stars. Ain't nobody worried about your health and your well-being. You done dropped the baby twice, according to this new story. Don't nobody give a damn about you seeing no stars and you haven't. No. First of all, what you talking about? Coffee gave you a headache. You was tired, so you drank 2 cups of coffee and you don't even never drink coffee. If you don't drink cups of coffee at all and you're tired, 1 cup is going to have you just going berserk. You feel me? Doing a robot and some motion. 1 cup going to do that to you. 2 cups? Why are you drinking 2 cups of... Yeah, you ain't making it. You just lying. See, when you start lying, you feel me? You got to keep stacking the lie on top of the lie till you build the great wall of lies. And that's what you're trying to build right now. The great wall of lies.
Clinched onto her. So she didn't fall. She didn't hit her head. But I just wanted to tell you that but that's not really pertinent to like her head injury.
No, but it would be her ribs if you fell on top of her big back.
Okay.
Per se.
She's got 2 skull fractures on opposite sides of the head.
Okay.
Okay?
Yes.
If you get hit on this side,
Yeah.
you're not going to have a skull fracture on this side.
Right.
You understand? Again,
Yes.
stop lying to me. You understand? I don't know why you keep doing that.
The detective asks Holly to demonstrate again exactly how the baby fell. Not once, but twice.
Like, you want me to drop this when she drops?
Drop it, yeah.
Okay, I just didn't know.
Yeah,
Okay.
drop it.
All right.
It's not going to hurt my feelings any.
Okay, so like I had her and I tripped and she fell like right here.
Like that.
Yes.
And hit the
truck.
The truck. Okay,
Yeah.
and then second time?
Okay, so I was on my side and I think that time she hit like the right side. Like,
okay.
It looked like she fell just straight down.
Mm-hmm.
Not really any particular side. So that's where I'm kind of confused to why she has 2, whatever.
If you dropped her two times, how the hell is you confused about how she has 2 different, you dropped her twice according to these new stories that you keep coming up with. So, it ain't rocket science. 1 + 1 is 2. If she got 2 fractures and you dropped her twice, what do you mean you don't know how kind of she has 2? Because you dropped her twice, allegedly, according to this new story.
She's skull fracture?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. So you go to pick her up?
Yes. So I kind of did this and I grabbed her like this. And I did this and I got like, I don't know how you would say that. Like off balance.
Okay.
And just dropped her. From
How?
Here.
How'd you drop her?
Like this.
Like that? The second time? Yes. Dropping from even, how tall are you?
Like 5, 6.5.
5, 6.5?
Yeah.
5 feet, 6 inches
Mm-hmm.
is not going to cause a skull fracture to happen. It takes a tremendous amount of force.
Yeah, you threw that.
She either had to hit something that's super hard,
Okay. Yeah.
like this, or you had to grab her, be so frustrated and mad that you slammed her. You understand?
Yeah.
You can't change the laws of physics
I
as much as you
understand
want to. You can't.
Okay.
Okay? Just like you can't change the gravitational pull and how fast somebody falls.
Mhm.
You cannot change that.
Okay.
Okay? What you're telling me about just dropping her and her falling down is not going to cause that amount of damage.
Okay.
Okay?
Well, I just wanted to tell you what the absolutely truth was.
So you dropped her about halfway down, about 3 feet off the ground when you tripped, and she hit the
first time.
The first time.
And then
when she hit the thing. You picked her up, and the last time you were fully up,
Yes.
you said you dropped her again.
Yes.
And that's what happened.
Yes.
And that's not going to change.
No.
With Holly now committed to her revised story, investigators turn their attention to why she made an attempt to cover up the truth.
Right.
Why did you tell anybody to begin with?
Because I was scared to get locked up, but here I am.
The first time you'd made an accident, you were scared of getting locked up. You wasn't scared for the baby's well-being, that you just dropped her on her damn head. The first time you dropped her, that wasn't scary enough to shake you up. That don't make no sense. You lying.
It's happened all the time.
I know, but I only had 200. So
when you cover it up. Look at me. I need you to stop crying right now, okay? Because you've cried so many different times for so many different reasons that I don't even know if it's the truth right now.
Facts.
That you're actually feeling remorseful.
I am.
You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't even know. Like, how are you even able to look at that mother and just stone cold, not feel terrible or remorseful for what you did?
Like, I cried the whole way from my house to meeting her at the hospital. And her and her husband were already, like, bawling. I didn't want to add to that.
Though Holly repeatedly claimed she was crying over the incident, Cora's grandmother said that when she arrived to pick up the 4-year-old, it was Doretta who was in tears, while Holly appeared completely straight-faced.
I mean, I just feel like you guys are thinking I'm going to just throw this baby on the floor.
Honestly, I think that's what you did. I think that's exactly what you did.
Yep.
And you just don't want to say it because you're afraid of any consequences or whatever. But I honestly think that's what it is. I think she was cranky. It's not your baby. You don't know what its normal things are.
Mm-hmm.
Your anxiety kicked in. And before you knew it, you were doing something that you were like, holy crap, that's not what I meant to do. I think that's what happened.
And I hate that you think that.
You're the one that's going to have to explain it to them. And you're the one that's going to have to explain why A and B don't add up to C.
Yep.
The doctor at the children's hospital is going to tell us exactly what happened and how it happened and how hard that the baby's skull was hit. Okay? Babies and young children, they are the hardest ones to break bones.
Yep.
Because they're not set
resilient.
like yours or mine.
Yep.
Their bones are still growing. They're really, really flexible.
Mm-hmm.
You really have to do something with a lot of force to be able to break their bones. You can't change that, and you can't hide that.
Like, I don't know what you're wanting me to do. I'm not going to lie and say I just dropped her because I'm mad. I would never do that on purpose, ever. Like, yes, I have anxiety. Yes, I have depression. I have all this stuff. I'm on meds for it.
I don't give a damn. If you got depression and anxiety, why the hell is you a babysitter watching somebody else's child? Explain that to me. I bet you didn't tell the parents that you had depression and anxiety, and you take medication and you all doped up here off of whatever drugs they giving you for anxiety and depression. I bet you ain't tell them that before you took their child in.
Crying does not bother me. Like, my kids whine all the time. I don't hit them and I don't abuse them. I'm not an abuser. So, I mean, I don't know what you want me to tell you. I didn't purposely throw her or purposely drop her. Like, I'm already locked up. There's no point in lying to you.
You've been lying the whole time. You've been lying the whole time. There is a point in lying because you know it's more severe consequences for an accident versus intentionally harming somebody. You know that. You have every reason to still lie, to see what they're going to believe, to make the doctors prove you wrong. That's all you waiting on, for the doctors to say we don't really know, So you can be like, see, I told you I didn't do that. Nah, hell nah. I want that report to come back right now. I want the other doctor to come in with that report right now so we can find out exactly from the doctors how much force was used to break this baby's head like that.
Or lying to the judge or whoever else I talk to. There is no point.
All right.
But I don't know why you're putting me in jail when I didn't do it on purpose.
You lied several times about why you did what you did.
Yep.
Because I didn't want my kids to be taken away, and now they are.
Though she maintains this new version of events is the honest truth, a shocking revelation will soon shed an entirely new light on the case. For now, she's arrested and booked into the Kaye County Detention Center. 5 days later, officers present a warrant to search her phone and face a new challenge.
What's the password to your phone?
Oh gosh, you would ask me that. Don't have it in my hand, so I'm trying to remember. Sorry, it's kind of inappropriate. So
That's
I'm
okay.
sorry.
It doesn't
Okay,
matter.
so it's capital S.
Okay.
TAY THE FUCKOUT 29 and then 4 exclamation points.
Okay. So your password is a number on your phone.
Right.
Because it pops up with a number. So does it also allow you to do letters?
No.
Because your password is just like any other phone.
Yeah.
So like whenever you click on the phone.
Yeah.
Still, Holly insists that her phone doesn't have a numeric password and never supplies one. Investigators later obtain the correct PIN code from her husband, Sam. They discover that while at the crime scene, Holly made several internet searches, including can a seizure cause a brain bleed? Will a 2-month-old survive a brain bleed? And what happens if a baby has a fractured skull?
Wow.
But it's what Doretta told investigators during her interview that truly left them stunned.
Did she tell you before the same situation before has happened?
No, she didn't mention that.
Her daughter?
So what's happened before?
Should I say anything?
Yes.
Doretta hesitated, but after the detective pointed out that Holly tried placing the blame on her, she started to share what she knew.
Probably about, she had 3 other kids. She was married.
Okay.
Was a babysitter for this lady. And the lady brought the baby over. And Holly's husband was there too. So when the baby came, she brought the baby over, she put the car seat down on the couch and they had the blanket over it. I don't know, forget if it was a little boy or little girl, I don't remember. She said the mom told her she don't have to take the blanket off because she sleeps all the time. Well, Holly took it off and there was a bump on the baby's head. They called an ambulance, took the baby to the hospital. The baby died.
The case, which occurred.
Why the hell would you let your daughter still be a babysitter after you witnessed that some years ago? Lock Doretta ass up too. Why the hell would you allow her to still babysit after babysitting somebody's baby that a mysterious bump comes on the baby head and the baby unalives? Why the hell would you let her still be able to babysit people's babies? What kind of monster is you? Seemed like to me after that incident, you should never babysit anybody baby again. Huh? This thing on?
Occurred in Oklahoma City in 2018 bears striking similarities that are impossible to ignore. She'd met the mom on Facebook and began babysitting her 3-week-old infant. 3 days later, Holly reported there was something wrong with the baby. She was rushed to the hospital where it was discovered the baby had multiple skull fractures and bleeding in the brain, resulting in her death. However, according to news articles at the time, police were unable to prove the injury happened under Holly's care, and no charges were ever filed. Now, in a case that echoes the past, baby Cora is fighting to stay alive. Still searching for answers, investigators follow up with Doretta and Sam, hoping Holly may...
And your ass too, Sam. Oh no, this was before Sam. She was married before. Let me excuse Sam out of it because she was married. The mom said that it was a different husband or whatever.
Have shared the truth with one of them.
Cora's injuries are not plausible from what she told us. Okay?
On what part?
On any of it.
Dropping the baby?
Yes. Yes. Dropping the baby being hit, all that stuff. That's not a possibility. How she's telling me that it occurred, is not a possibility. Okay. Now, I know whenever I spoke to you, you knew about the incident that happened in Oklahoma City.
You knew about it? Hold on. Who knew about it? Sam, you knew about that? You knew about this happening and you still thought it was a good idea for her to babysit kids? You thought it was a good idea for her to go back into that field after a baby died under her watch before? Two damn peas in a pod. Dumb and dumber.
Okay. You didn't bring that up to me. So that's why I'm here. Has she told you anything about that? Has she told you anything about what happened in Oklahoma City? Because I'll be honest with you, the Oklahoma City thing, met somebody on Facebook, was babysitting, baby was in a car seat, head trauma, skull fractures, brain bleed. Did you question her about this after this incident?
I did. About this one?
Yes, like about the Oklahoma City and this, because, I mean, they're mirrored.
Like I said, I didn't find out about the truck until yesterday at the meeting, and then it clicked that you guys took it.
Yeah. I didn't know. I
She
mean,
told
I
her
didn't
story.
miss the truck. I mean, it was there that morning.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know what the little girls told you, but she was out over here playing. So I don't know if they questioned her, if she...
Why is there a damn toilet? I'm sorry, this is off topic, but why the hell is there a damn toilet in the living room? What in the hillbilly? Why is there a toilet and a sink right there in the living room? Y'all see that? Am I tripping? Why is there a damn toilet? See, did you, the mother of said baby, you telling me you also came in this house and you saw a toilet and a sink inside of a living room and that wasn't a red flag for you? Maybe this may not be the household I want my baby in, with a damn fresh toilet and a sink sitting right in the living room. I don't know. Maybe that's just how I observe everything when I'm going to do some stuff. So maybe that's just me. Y'all let me know if I'm tripping.
mentioned about something, Holly Paula? I don't know. I know y'all probably can't tell me
That's a
nothing.
big question that I have too, what she
Yeah,
said,
well, just-
because I know she was in here.
According to Cora's grandmother, she asked the 4-year-old if her sister had fallen. The girl initially said no, but later stated, the couch hit baby sister.
So all she's told you is just that she went into the room, picked up the baby, came back out, tripped over the truck, and dropped the baby.
Dropped the baby, put her in the car seat.
Put her in the car seat. So
Yeah,
just one time.
Yeah, all she said was one time. There's one message on there that I asked about it. And she wanted to know what I wanted to know, and I told her I want to know the truth.
Mm-hmm.
She said that she didn't drop the baby twice and that you misunderstood her or something.
No, I didn't. She told me that.
She's a damn liar.
I did not misunderstand her.
I have the message if you'd like to see it.
She flat out told me I dropped the baby twice. If there's anything at all that she has told you where she's telling you what happened to Cora, you need to let us know.
No, I definitely will.
You need to let us know. If she tells you anything about what happened in Oklahoma City, or if you know anything about what happened in Oklahoma City, you need to let us know, because I'm telling you right now, from experience, Oklahoma City and this is mirrored. It's mirrored.
Still, Sam insists that he was lied to and has no new information. In uncovered Facebook conversations with his brother, Sam expressed frustration over being lied to by Holly, adding that he needs to cut ties and contact for the sake of his kids. Holly, meanwhile, continued to send him texts from the jail's messaging system, begging him not to leave her. Whatever the truth about Cora may be, it isn't revealed in any of the messages.
I just don't know what could have happened, to be honest. I've never done that.
What?
What is your opinion on that, from what you think?
I don't think it was
Do
unintentional.
you really think that
It's not from a fall.
she beat the shit out of her?
I couldn't tell you.
I don't know what else.
Only she would be able to answer that question, but it's not how she's telling us that it happened.
Holly's refusal to give a clear account has left the truth about what happened to Cora a mystery. But against all odds, the infant survived.
Oh, thank you.
Cora's mother posted this video update to Facebook on August 29th, 2023.
Infamous Cora! She's going to the Bethany Hospital today. Yay! We're so excited.
I'm still concerned on whether this baby's gonna have like brain damage. You know what I'm saying? Like, is this baby gonna be autistic or something because this happened to her?
Yes, we are.
While baby Cora suffers from ongoing health complications, she continues to persevere and celebrated her second birthday in April of 2025.
See, ongoing health complications.
Mackenzie chronicles her ongoing recovery and continues to provide updates on her Facebook page, Cora's Journey. 26-year-old Holly Marie Shepard was formally charged with felony child abuse, placed on a $500,000 bond, and ordered no contact with minors. She didn't post bond and remained in custody, receiving only a temporary medical release due to her being pregnant, with a court order requiring her to report back to jail immediately after hospital discharge. The current placement and care of Holly's infant are unknown. On November 26, 2024, Holly entered a plea of no contest in Cora's case.
So for y'all that don't know what no contest mean I'm not saying nothing. You got what you got. I'm not saying I did it. I'm not saying I didn't do it. I got nothing to say about it. So she's not pleading guilty and she's not pleading innocent. She just got nothing to say. No contest.
She was sentenced to life in prison with eligibility for parole after 25 years.
What? They should have gave her the eligibility of parole. Life in prison. You damn right. You damn right. What? Because what you deserved is. Why would you do that to the baby? It's the second time this happened. Life in prison, just what your ass get. Life in prison. It shouldn't be no, I hope they never let her out. Even though she can get there 25 years served, probably about 22 years, she could probably go to the parole board and all that. Hopefully they say, hell no, stay your ass in here where you belong. Just a psycho. Just a damn psychopath. Did it to one baby and did it to somebody else. But it's so crazy how you did this to somebody else's kid, but your kid's is fine. That's crazy. You had no problem doing it to somebody else's kid, but somebody else's kid, but you won't do it to your own though. You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't want that even done to your kids. Crazy.
In 2025, while serving her life sentence, Holly was separately charged with first-degree murder in connection to the 2018 death of a 3-week-old infant.
There it is.
A development that...
The one in Oklahoma. First-degree murder. You ain't getting out at all now. You in there for life. Where's my... Hold on. Because when the justice system do good, you know what I'm saying? We got to just... That's the wrong one. You see me? I ain't used it so long. When the justice system do good... Yeah, and I do got something to say to Holly. I'm going to say that when the video about to start. I got something I want to say to her.
Offered hope for resolution in the case after 7 years. She entered a plea of not guilty and the case is still ongoing, with a hearing scheduled for October 2025. If you'd like to see select new videos early.
All right, check this out. I got one thing to say to her, and I'm going to let my man Chevy Chase tell her.
Look him straight in the eye, and I want to tell him what a cheap, lying, no-good, rotten, four-flushing, low-life, snake-licking, dirt-eating, inbred, overstuffed, ignorant, blood-sucking, dog-kissing, brainless, dickless, hopeless, heartless, fat-ass, bug-eyed, stiff-legged, spotty-lipped, worm-headed sack of monkey shit he is! Hallelujah! Holy shit!
That's
Where's
right.
the Tylenol?
That's right. You heard it straight from Chevy Chase. That's exactly how I feel. And I want to add you pie face, round face, ugly, disgusting, psychotic, big back, fat face bitch on there. Excuse my language if it offended you, but that pissed me off. I don't like people doing stuff to babies. But again, this is the world we live in. And the reason I do these videos is to bring light and shed light to these things because we can learn from these type of things. Parents, if you're going to get a babysitter, do a background check. Pay money for background checks. Talk to people that she has used. Don't just go off what the family say. The family, you ought to be ashamed of your damn self that you even told them that she was a good babysitter, knowing that she was involved in the death of a babysitter in 2018 and a death of a baby in 2018. See, I'm getting so worked up I can't even get the words out because it's got me frustrated. But we really have to really understand that people are crazy out here. You cannot trust people. You need to do a check You need to check the surroundings. Do you know what I'm saying? Pay the little bread for the background check. You know, make sure this person is who they say they are. You know what I mean? You can't just take somebody's word for it and they mama word for it and then drop your baby over at their house. Like, that don't even make no sense. A perfect stranger that you met on Facebook? No. You got to go in and inspect the house. I want to see where the baby's going to be at. Is safety stuff set up? Where's the baby going to be? You know what I'm saying? But sometimes I understand financial situations and I don't know what was going on with their mom. Maybe it was an emergency. She was starting to work. They had no other options. Maybe that was the case. But still, you got to do a better job of feeling people out and going with your gut feelings, because people can put on a mask. Like I said earlier, she looks like a girl that will make my coffee at Starbucks. She looks innocent. She looks like she would never do anything like that. You feel me? But that's why you can't judge a book by its cover. Man, let me know what y'all think about this case, man. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and let me know what you think. I think she deserved the life, and I hope that she gets double life to take away that possibility of parole in 25 years. For the murder that she did in 2018 of the other baby, I hope she gets life. Keep her ass in that jail. And one more time for the justice system so far. That's right. Make sure you share this with somebody too if you know other people that like to watch these crime videos, man. Till next time. Peace.